Paul and Joshua happening in December. Any prediction on how it will go? Yeah, if it's not handicapped, Anthony Joshua will knock him out.
Yeah, that's dangerous.
I respect them both. It's not a fight I even thought of. It's nothing to do with me to start with. It come out of the blue, but it's intriguing. And I think from Jake's perspective, he's had a lot of criticism about he is a pro boxer now. The way you want to look at it, he trains as a pro, and he's fighting as a pro.
Rules, 10-ounce gloves. So they're the little ones that I knock people out with. And when AJ's got them on, trust me, you can feel them knuckles through the gloves. Big heavyweight with the same size gloves as what I had on, so it's not forced.
Shannon Sharpe confronted Jake Paul live on air about his fight with Anthony Joshua, and the moment was explosive. It felt like the kind of clash that people will replay for years. Jake Paul has spent the last few years building a loud, unpredictable rise from YouTuber to headline boxer. The idea of him stepping into the ring with Anthony Joshua is already huge news. People can't decide whether it's smart business or a full-on spectacle. The early talk about the fight, the Netflix buzz, the rush for tickets, all of that is the backdrop that makes a moment like this so intense. Then there's Shannon. He's a Hall of Famer, someone whose voice holds real weight in any sports conversation. He didn't reach that level by accident. When he feels the sport is being disrespected, he doesn't hold back. He says what he believes openly and loudly. That energy is what powered this entire confrontation.
Win the gold medal for the super heavyweights in the Olympics?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know Anthony Joshua's history, but I'm thinking about ring experience. That's pretty much it. And I commend Jake Paul for what he's done. I commend him for the work he's put in and how serious he's taken the sport. From going from a YouTuber and actually taking it seriously and dedicating his life to boxing and entertaining, in his own lane and creating a lane for himself in the sport. So you can't handicap a fight like this too, It's not.
He won the gold medal in the 2012 Olympics in London.
Yeah.
At the super heavyweight, same one Klitschko, the same.
How does a live moment like this actually kick off? First, Jake does what Jake always does. He talks trash, he promotes, he fires up social media. Sometimes he pushes limits, on purpose or not. He calls out major names, celebrates every win loudly, and presents himself as the biggest draw in boxing today. His supporters think he's earned that confidence. Traditional fans think he's going too far. Then Shannon gets up and the room quiets. His reaction wasn't random. It came from two places. The first is his loyalty to the sport. There's a real belief that boxing isn't just entertainment, it comes with history, skill, and danger. Fighters like Anthony Joshua have spent years paying their dues. So when someone from outside that world suddenly jumps into main event status, some feel the sport is being minimized. Shannon often speaks with that protective tone about the games he cares about. The second layer is accountability. Shannon doesn't let bold talk slide. If Jake says anything that seems to disrespect real fighters or make the ring sound like a joke, Shannon will challenge it. And that's exactly what he did, with a sharp voice, direct questions, and finally the line everyone remembers, "This is bull." Moments like that make even casual viewers stop. People rewatch it because it feels raw and honest. And the aftermath was instant. Social media exploded. Fans took sides. Some praised Shannon for standing up for boxing. Others said he was being old-fashioned. Jake's fans argued that he brings attention, money, and a younger audience to the sport. This back and forth highlights something bigger happening in boxing. The sport is at a crossroads where traditional champions, celebrity fighters, streaming services, and viral clips all collide. A single live argument can represent the entire conversation. Did boxing win because people are paying attention? Or did it lose something when the focus shifted to clicks and controversy? That's what fans debate while waiting for the first bell. One thing these moments always do is get everyone talking. They shape what major fights mean in 2025. Whether you believe Shannon was right to call things out or Jake was right to keep the show going, the chaos reminded everyone that boxing is still alive, emotional, messy, and full of sparks when sports and media mix. Before the fight was officially confirmed, the matchup was already all over social media for several days. Many doubted Jake Paul would truly face a former two-time heavyweight world champion until it became official that he would meet Anthony Joshua in Miami, Florida on December 19th. Last week, Logan Paul ran into UFC Hall of Famer Daniel Cormier while both were recording podcasts in the same building. Seeing the opportunity, Logan pressed Cormier about Jake's upcoming fight with Joshua. Once Cormier realized the unusual Netflix situation was real, he reacted with shock, confusion, and disbelief. Logan confirmed that the rumors were true. Cormier responded, "There has to be some rules in place for Anthony Joshua. This is where people mess up, especially these MMA guys. I keep telling everyone, stop acting like Jake isn't a real boxer. It's been 5 years of straight boxing with top coaches and real training partners. He's improved a lot. He can fight." Logan jumped in, "Yeah, but what about Anthony Joshua? That's bad, bro." Cormier's quick response made everyone in the room crack up. Since being knocked out by Daniel Dubois in September 2024, Anthony Joshua has not fought. Still, the 36-year-old is fully confident he will return with a major statement when he meets Jake Paul next month. After the fight was confirmed, Joshua said he planned to destroy the internet by stopping his 12-1 opponent. "Jake or anyone can get this work. No mercy," the British star said in a press release. "I took some time off and I'm coming back with a mega show." He continued, "It's a big opportunity for me whether people like it or not. I'm here to do massive numbers, take big fights, and break every record while staying calm, cool, and focused. Remember my words, more fighters will take these chances in the future. I'm about to break the internet across Jake Paul's face." Meanwhile, Tyson Fury's prediction for Anthony Joshua's upcoming fight with Jake Paul, which is only 1 month away, surfaced online. Fury, a longtime rival of Joshua, told The Ring magazine, "I think Jake Paul knocks him out. I think AJ is finished, and Jake Paul is rising. I like Jake's new heavyweight build. He's a bit thick, a bit bulky. He's improving." At 28, Paul has mostly fought at cruiserweight. But last November, he stepped into heavyweight, the division dominated by icons like Mike Tyson, and won a points decision over the 58-year-old former champion. Paul is now set to face AJ, 36, in a heavyweight fight in Miami on December 19th. The bout is set for 8 3-minute rounds, using standard 10-ounce gloves. Joshua must weigh no more than 245 pounds the day before the fight. AJ is still linked to a possible showdown with 37-year-old Tyson Fury, a fight that has nearly happened multiple times. Fury's future remains unclear. He announced his retirement in January after a second straight loss to Alexander Usyk, though he has retired before and come back. Jake Paul was originally supposed to fight unbeaten lightweight champion Gervonta Davis on November 14th, but that match was cancelled after Davis was investigated for a battery accusation. Afterward, Paul and his business partner Nikisa Bidarian, CEO of Most Valuable Promotions, listed several fighters who agreed to fight Jake, including AJ, and said that Tommy Fury turned down the offer. Tommy responded, "You offered me the fight in America, a place you know I can't enter right now. Convenient. Offer me the same $15 million anywhere else in the world and I'll be there in 8 weeks to shut you up and repeat what I did the first time." Tommy Fury, who beat Paul in 2023, is still the only fighter to defeat him. At the same time, British boxing great Carl Froch gave a harsh view of Anthony Joshua's career, saying Joshua's prime is over even if he dominates Jake Paul. Froch said on his YouTube channel that he questioned whether AJ even had the kind of legacy fans claimed, though he admitted AJ did bring boxing back into the spotlight and filled stadiums 4 or 5 times. Froch noted that he himself drew 80,000 fans at Wembley in 2014, and said AJ simply built on the momentum created by earlier events, including Froch's own fight with George Groves, which set a post-war attendance record. He acknowledged AJ's big wins and strong fan support, especially after getting off the canvas to beat Vladimir Klitschko. But Froch added that once AJ reached the elite level, he struggled. He pointed to the loss to Andy Ruiz, the 2 defeats to Alexander Usyk, and being knocked out by Daniel Dubois, which Froch believes ended AJ's run more than a year ago. According to Froch, Joshua is now just cashing in opportunities in what he called the clown world. He said both fighters will make millions from the Jake Paul matchup, but he doubts Joshua has secured a Hall of Fame level legacy before retiring.
Jay cashing out, well, I did say a year ago when he got splattered by Daniel Dubois that he's finished now. He won't get that confidence back. He's not had any confidence, you know, in his head. No belief for a long time. And I don't think he can get back to world level. There's a couple of new young guns now coming up and coming through. It's like a changing of the guard. And when Usyk retires, I don't know what Daniel Dubois is going to do next, but what Daniel Dubois did to him, then he went on and lost to Usyk. But there's a few new heavyweights coming through, Moses Atama, just to mention one. And you wouldn't start putting AJ in with any of these young up-and-comers that can punch hard, because I just don't think he's got the chance, because the ambition and the desire is going to be gone. So AJ most definitely is cashing out, and you can't fault him. Fair play to him. He's going to get a massive payday, maximise his exit route.
That's everything for today's video. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next one.